Hey everybody, Joe from B&H, and today we're taking a look at a new and improved version of one of Sony's most popular lenses, the FE 85mm f1.4 G Master 2. It's 20% lighter, 13% smaller. It promises improved autofocus, higher contrast, and sharper images, as well as supports some of the features that are only shown in the newer Sony cameras. So we're here at Peerspace. We have a few different setups that we can work with. We have a model coming. We have the Sony a7R5 on hand, but most importantly, we have the 85mm f1.4 G Master 2. We're gonna put it through a few different tests, some photos, some video, and see what results we can get. But before we do any of that, I'm gonna head back to the studio and just talk to you a little bit more about the specs and what's important about the lens. So I'll see you there.
Well, nice to see you guys again. We're now here back at home studio, and we had an amazing shoot day, got some great results, which I really can't wait to show you. But first, I do need to tell you a little bit about the lens itself. This is Sony's first G Master Prime to be given a second generation following suit from the G Master Zoom lineup. Like those, this lens follows more modern lens ergonomics, which means it's lighter, faster, sharper, and designed for hybrid use. The new FE 85mm weighs 642 grams, is 4.2 inches tall, has a 3.4 inch outer diameter, and those who are looking to upgrade will be happy to know that even though the lens is smaller, the 77mm filter thread size has stayed the same, so no need for new filters. The body utilizes an aperture ring that ranges from f1.4 to f16, and it's quite smooth when rotating, and has an on-off click for those who like to feel the aperture change or need it declicked for video. Additionally, users can set the aperture to auto to allow the camera to set it, or you can set it yourself in camera. As well, lock the ring using the iris lock. On the barrel, you have two customizable focus hold buttons for horizontal or vertical orientation, an autofocus manual focus switch, as well as your focus ring. And now, what you've all really been waiting for, the results. One of the main reasons an 85mm is used is because of the range it has, as well as the compression and separation it gives to an image. The FE 85mm G Master 2 achieves that and more. In order for the lens to keep up with some of the latest Sony cameras, one of the major improvements in the lens is the 3 times faster autofocus speed and as much as 7 times improved subject tracking, which for many may be the difference whether you capture an image in the moment. Those who utilize the Sony a9 III will be happy to know the lens supports 120 FPS continuous shooting. What makes this lens capable of this is its use of a highly responsive XD linear motor and an advanced control algorithm to achieve smooth, responsive, and quiet focus drive. In some moments where we shifted focus, the breathing was very minimal. The lens is built with 14 elements and 11 groups. It has ED extra low dispersion glass to suppress chromatic aberration, nano AR coating to subdue flare and ghosting, and 11 circular aperture blades to produce a creamy bokeh. 2XA extreme spherical elements in the lens are what gives a nice smooth circular bokeh and eliminates the onion ring effect. The new 85mm is not only sharper, but produces a higher contrast than its predecessor. The elements allow for improved corner-to-corner resolution and rendering. Truthfully, the results that we were able to produce using the new 85mm were amazing, and I couldn't be happier. For our studio shoot, I really didn't want to utilize any light source other than the windows. When shooting in an angle towards the window, I can truly say we didn't experience any ghosting or flaring that affected our image, and that was without the lens hood. The lens hood is included. I also took the lens for a walk around Midtown just to see how it felt shooting in the street. The lighter and smaller design makes it much more comfortable as a travel lens. For me personally, I like to travel with an 85mm opposed to other lenses because I enjoy shooting details and images with more compression. So this upgrade gets a gold star from me. Overall, after 8 years, the FE 85mm f1.4 G Master 2 is a welcomed upgrade. For those who are already Sony shooters and utilize its predecessor, you'll be pleased with the improvements, and those who are new to Sony, well, you're getting into an ecosystem at the perfect time. For photo, the images produced were sharp, and utilizing the fast 1.4 aperture, I love being able to separate the subject from the background with a dramatic fall off. During our video applications, it felt good knowing the lens would hold focus and not shift, and was super smooth when racking focus. In my personal life, I shoot a lot of sports, weddings, and travel, and I definitely see myself utilizing this lens a tremendous amount. Being able to get nice and sharp details while tracking your subjects is key in our line of work, and this lens does it, and does it well. So let us know in the comments below, how would you utilize the Sony FE 85mm f1.4 G Master 2? Do you think you'll be one to upgrade? I'm Joe with B&H, and I'll see you at the next shoot.